Welcome to Seattle by Sarah. Today we're visiting the Pike Place Market, one of Seattle's favorite tourist destinations, but also a great place to visit when you're a local and you know what you're doing. So today I'm going to walk us through the market really quickly. We're going to sample a lot of different things to eat and point out some of my favorite spots that you can't miss next time you are visiting. Ready? The first thing that you have to do in the market is come and pay a visit to Rachel the Pig. It's a great meeting spot for meeting your friends, and you're going to be the subject of a lot of people's photos if you stand here long enough. So the first thing that I like to do when I'm here is to stop at Daily Dozen Donuts to pick up a dozen assorted donuts. Daily Dozen Doughnut Company is a very popular spot. They make their donuts right here on site, and they're mini, so you can get away with eating an entire bag and not have to feel super guilty about it, but it's always nice if you share with friends. I think that they're just delicious, and yeah, they're easy to eat along while you're on the go. Okay, so you can get just regular plain donuts like these ones that are coming out here. You can also get cinnamon, and they actually dump the cinnamon and sugar into the bag and then shake it up, and that's how they coat them. You can get the powdered donuts, or you can get sprinkles, or these look like new specialty ones, and I think that they're maple and bacon, so lots of different options. You can get an assorted bag, or you can just choose one, and you can get a half dozen or a full dozen, and it's cash only, so that's important. Hi there, how are you? Oh, I really like your shirt with the unicorn. Can I get a dozen cinnamon sugar, please?
Gonna be 5.
Are those new flavors, the maple, and the other one's maple bacon?
A couple of years, but we run
not
out
new.
of them pretty quick.
So that's why I've never seen them before.
We've been making the other ones for 30 years, so comparatively speaking, they are new.
They're very new. Really? That's so funny. Awesome. Hey, thanks you guys. Have a great day. 30 years that place has been around. Who knew? Should we try one? Oh my God, they're like burning hot. They're too hot. Oh my God, they're really hot. Also, there looks like there's way more than a dozen in here. Look. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. They're really hot and they're really good. And they're really cinnamon sugary. And they're gonna be perfect to sustain us as we make our way through the rest of the market. So, are you ready? Okay. My God, these are hot. Okay. The next thing that we need before we actually get into the market proper is to sample the market spice tea, which is super delicious. Let's get around these people. Excuse me. Okay, so this place is awesome. They make the most amazing tea. Their cinnamon orange tea is delicious, and they have samples that are out in the front, and then they usually have one back here, so if there's a line, you know now that you can just walk on through to the back and try it. It is also really hot, so I'm carrying around 2 super hot things. Makes me really dangerous market goer. Okay, now that my hands are full of really hot donuts and really hot tea, we're gonna go let them cool off and head around the corner to one of my favorite secret spots, which is the back of the Pike Place Market sign. Let's go. Okay, so you're all super familiar with what the Pike Place Market looks like from the front, but you know what it looks like from the back. Not to mention, there's a beautiful view of the water from here and a really great restaurant that I've actually never been to, so I actually don't know if it's really great, but it has a great location, so let's just assume that the food is as good as the view. Okay, so we've eaten donuts, we have sipped on some tea, and now we are going to head further down the market to try some of the hottest spicy pepper jelly you've ever had, sample some chukur cherries, but before we get there, we can't ignore that the Pike Place fish throwers are here, and let's see if we can catch them on camera throwing a fish for us. Okay, even if they're not throwing a fish, this is like the closest I've ever been able to get to them, and look at that, that's crazy.
You want to go closer?
No.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, go in and let's go talk to the guy.
Okay. I can't. I'm feeling too shy. I really am. I'm really intimidated by them. They're so cool. This is where all the people are. For everyone who doesn't like the walking shots, how are they gonna miss? They're gonna miss things like that. So we're making our way through the main part of the market. We're passing the first flower stand, which is probably a pretty good place to pick up your flowers, but there's a couple more, so you never really know if that's the best. So I like to take a look at all of the flowers before making my decisions. And we're coming up on the Athenian, which is where Sleepless in Seattle was filmed. Clearly a favorite destination, but Tom Hanks sat right over there. All of these people and all of these beautiful flowers to the mixed jellies. Okay, so I've organized 2 scavenger hunts to the Pike Place Market, and in my last one, I made all of the attendees sample the 4 hottest jellies that you had, and the ghost pepper was the hottest one, is that right? Can I try it? I'm brave, or do I need to work up to it? I'll work up to it. Okay, great, thank you. So what do people use the hot jellies on?
Meat, fish,
Oh my God.
cheese and crackers.
The habanero might be like where I start and end. That was hot.
So you don't want to go hotter?
No, I do. I'm brave.
There you go. That's that. What is that? That ghost pepper. That's it.
Unripe ghost peppers?
Yes.
It looks really like...
It's not hotter than the habanero.
Is that what do you agree?
I don't know.
You want to try this?
We stopped a long time ago. I'm old.
She's right. It's not hotter than the habanero. It's just maintaining like a very basic hotness. I'm just gonna burn off my taste buds on this whole little journey. Is this the last one? Okay, here we go. Thank you. Ghost, these are like ripened ghost peppers or ghost chili. My mouth is like on fire. I might eat oysters just to like cool it down. Oh. I was like, oh, it's nothing. It is something. Okay. So now that my mouth is literally burning, I'm gonna go over to Beecher's Cheese and we're gonna sample a couple of different cheeses and pick up some cheese curds and hope that it cools my tongue down because it's literally on fire right now. So we're technically stepping out of the main part of the market, but we're just going across the street to the other side and we'll pick it back up in just a little bit. So there's 2 ways to do Beecher's. The first way is to hop in the food line to get some of their world famous mac and cheese or delicious grilled cheese sandwiches. But if you're on a sample tour like us, then hop in the cheese line to grab their fresh cheese curds and their Beecher's flagship cheese, grab a couple cracker samples and hit the road. So this is the fresh curds, which you can actually watch them making right over there. And the Beecher's Handmade flagship, which is like their most famous, well-known cheese that they have. And it's really good. I'm more in the mood for the curds right now because they're squeaky. We're on to our next stop. We're headed down to Ellenos Greek Yogurt and we're gonna potentially stop at a few more places along the way. Kind of a sweaty Irishman. Okay, we are across the street from the main part of the market. We're gonna head in this way. I like going in here because I like seeing all of the different levels of crabs, and also we're gonna try some pickle juice. So we're in kind of the other half of the market. It's across the street from the regular part that people think of with all of the flowers and all of the fish. But this part's really cool too because there's actually a kind of dairy shop where you can get eggs and all this different kind of milk, and there's like a kitchen store in here and another little diner that I've never really seen anybody in, and there's an ice cream shop and a butcher shop and a pickle shop, which is my favorite. So we're gonna cut through this way. Follow me. There's also an awesome bakery called Three Girls, which has really, really good salmon sandwiches. A bookstore.
Like this juice? That's really good. Yeah, it's great.
And Britt's Pickles, which I'm a really big fan of. You can taste different samples of it, and then they also have pickle juice, which you can try, which I think they're actually filling up an entire container of for somebody. So hopefully there will be some left over for us. I'm diving in.
I have to.
Those are really good. So there's a bunch of bros here who are buying pickle juice for their hangovers, which I wonder if that's effective. I don't know.
Let's ask her.
I don't want to.
Yes. Alright, you got a bag? Yeah.
Is this your hangover cure?
It is a hangover cure. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Let me put it back. You can use our cream right there.
Okay. Seattle's best hangover cure? Let's find out. I wish I had a hangover and could test it. Ready? Should I take it as a... Oh, yum. It's good. That's really sour. It's actually pretty delicious. I don't think I need a hangover in order to enjoy it, but I can see how it might be just another thing to add to your hangover arsenal. Before our last stop for boozy milkshakes at Rachel's Ginger Beer, we're gonna head over to Ellenos Greek Yogurt to try a couple samples of their amazing products. I'm really hoping that they have the pumpkin pie samples, so here we go. So we're at the Ellenos Greek Yogurt stand. They have, it looks like about 10 or 12 flavors, and I'm sure that they're all super delicious, but we specifically are looking for pumpkin pie, and I am not seeing it. So, do you guys have any of the pumpkin pie flavor to sample? It goes pretty fast, yeah? Oh, the pumpkin pie. Yum! Okay, our last stop of the day is Rachel's Ginger Beer, where I always go to reward myself after spending a day at the market. It's located in between Pike Place and First Avenue on Post Alley, right here on the corner. It's my favorite spot to go get a boozy milkshake and to plan out what the rest of my day or night is gonna look like. So let's go in and grab a drink. I'd say this is pretty standard for Rachel's Ginger Beer. It's a pretty decent line, but it always moves pretty quickly because some of the things they have on tap, so you can just go and pour your drink. Hi there. How's it going?
Want to pull over yourself?
Pretty good. What would make the best whiskey boozy float? What flavor?
Blood orange.
That's what I was thinking.
Vanilla.
Perfect.
Hands down.
May I have that?
Yes.
Perfect.
Do you have your ID, miss?
I do, sort of. Super delicious. I tried the Concord grape because that's their seasonal flavor, and I was kind of hoping that that was going to be what made it into my cocktail, but we had a little discussion about it and agreed that the safest way to go is with the blood orange and the vanilla ice cream, and he was not wrong. Clearly he knows his job and he's good at it because this is really, really good. Okay. That is a wrap on episode 3 of Seattle by Sarah. I hope you've enjoyed the day walking around the Pike Place Market with us. We literally only scratched the surface. There are so many more things to see and do. You can visit the gum wall. You can check out all of the amazing crafts and local handmade goods that have stalls throughout the market. There are plenty of more places to eat. There are plenty of more places to get a great cocktail. You're just gonna have to discover them on your own, or leave us a note in the comments or tweet me at Seattle by Sarah and let me know where your favorite spots are. We look forward to seeing you around town. Thanks for watching.